After star Danielle Colby disclosed that she has fallen ill 1 month after undergoing a significant operation, fans of the television show American Pickers have expressed their concern. According to the celebrity, she has been experiencing chronic pain in the midst of her troubles. Fans were recently informed of a significant update that Danielle, who is 47 years old, shared on her Patreon account. She disclosed that she had been feeling under the weather recently in a post that was headlined "Eating Solid Food Again," and that she had initially dismissed it as something that was not significant. What I believed was the flu turned out to be a far more serious condition. After experiencing severe agony for 14 days and being unable to nourish or repair my body, I was able to locate a reputable gastrointestinal expert, and I am now on the path to recovery. She said in her letter, "I'm back in solid food. Right now, I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm really enjoying it. The open-faced roast beef sandwich with mashed potatoes is one of my favorite sandwiches. Since I was a young child, I have completely hearty and comforting meal from the Midwest. This is helpful for me as I am attempting to regain some of my lost weight." Following that, she proceeded to dive into the more frightening parts of her journey to recovery, noting, "Weight loss is not bad unless it is not considered healthy. My body was unable to generate the strength to continue to heal correctly because I lost such a significant amount of weight in such a short amount of time." Danielle, on the other hand, maintained her optimism and continued by saying, "I am finally able to eat again, and I could not be happier. On day 2 of using my new medications, I saw a remarkable improvement." In her subsequent writing, she continued, "Healing can be difficult at times, and this is one of those times. Up to this point in my life, I have maintained a robust and healthy body. On occasion, I have experienced difficulties, particularly in relation to menstruation. However, other from that, I have been able to engage in activities without encountering too many obstacles. When it comes to this, however, this has been quite harsh and full of curveballs. I am grateful to be here, consuming food, enjoying a glass of wine, watching the show Signs, and finally being able to experience a sense of well-being. Despite the fact that my surgeon had informed me about the possibility of consequences, I never imagined that I would experience any of them because I am currently experiencing a pretty freaking obsessed state. Careful to adhere to each and every one of the instructions given by the doctors. However, it is very remarkable how quickly a person's health deteriorates when they are unable to consume food." By saying, "So this is my takeaway, if it is possible, eat, nourish, and move that body," she inspired those who followed her example. "I need to go to the doctor in order to receive medical assistance if I am unable to do these things. In the event that one physician claims it is nothing, you should look for another physician until someone finds an answer." Regarding her, she disclosed that she is making progress in her recovery, but she is still exercising caution. "I've been out of bed, running around town, mostly pain-free, being social and productive for the past 4 days. I am taking precautions to avoid exhausting myself, but for the time being, I need to be outside of my house, taking long walks, going vintage shopping, getting groceries, and other activities." How fans reacted. Fans went out of their way to express their admiration for the History Channel personality in the comments section. One of your supporters said, "I am filled with immense joy to learn that you are progressing in your recovery. You did not claim that you were unable to eat properly, did you? Don't give up, Danny, and keep moving forward in a constructive direction. You're such a beautiful and powerful person. My illness began when I was 30 years old, when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. In contrast, I have never given up, just like you. Danielle, I have fought my way out of a wheelchair each and every time I have been in one. All that is required of us is to keep going and to never give up. For your information, I still haven't completely recovered from the effects of COVID on my taste. On the other hand, everything else is much better, and I just consume stuff that is hot. I am so happy to hear that you are feeling better, said a third supporter. Comment, keep your optimism. To add insult to injury, one of my favorite dishes to order at a diner is a hot roast beef sandwich. The sight of your photo made me hungry, and I haven't eaten one in quite some time. I'm currently on my way to get one. This is Danielle's TRAVLs. Danielle just recently released another update in which she admitted to feeling exhausted and down. This post comes shortly after she made that confession. In a different blog post on her Patreon page, titled Feeling a Bit Upside Down, Danielle revealed that she had spent the day experiencing a down day. In the beginning of the piece, the star of American Pickers wrote, "Things don't always go as planned, so I anticipate that change is inevitable." She went on to clarify, "It would appear that on my best days, I am frequently out and about. On a regular basis, I make an effort to keep both my body and my mind active." The following is what Danielle wrote. "And then, on my days off, I have time to actually write. Today is a day of discontent." In addition, the television personality stated, "It's not a bad day, but my body is definitely feeling overworked and underrested now." She then proceeded to go with a lengthy discussion regarding her routine for self-care and listening to her body. Surgery, that is terrifying. During the month of October, Danielle acknowledged that she was going to undergo a hysterectomy. Through her blog, she revealed to her followers that she had been coping with a condition that she described as incredibly painful for a considerable amount of time prior to undergoing surgery. On Instagram, she disclosed, "Although I am experiencing a wide range of emotions at the moment, the feeling that is most prominent and overwhelming to me is gratitude." You are welcome to read my extremely lengthy essay on Patreon if you are interested in learning more about my road to better health. There is an excessive amount of information to even begin attempting to describe it all in the space that is available here. After that, she went on to explain her diagnosis and the circumstances that led to it in a post that she made on her blog. She wrote, "About 4 months ago, I shared with Mike's girlfriend Tish that I was having a terrible time on set managing my menstrual cycles. It seemed as though I was continually bleeding, and the agony that I was experiencing was always awful. I had the impression that I was being prevented from taking advantage of a great deal of opportunities because I was unable to figure out how to limit the amount of suffering that I was experiencing. The significance of going to the gynecologist and making sure that everything is in order was something that she discussed with me for a considerable amount of time. Over the course of around 3 months, I was eventually able to locate a female gynecologist, schedule an appointment with her, undergo a number of examinations, and gain a better understanding of the processes that were taking place. I am incredibly grateful that I had this chat with Tish, since it was during this conversation that I discovered that I have uterine fibroids."